Honestly, win, win. When this voice over here, the real you, is saying, get the fuck out, go. You're nobody. Always been nobody. And it's true. People don't hear that. That's a true voice. That's the reality of David Goggins at 24 years old. It's not a false reality. And then you had to create another voice over here that is saying you're better than that other. And you're in the freezing cold water that both voices don't want to fucking be. But you win. It goes from the water to the studying, to the running, to losing weight, to how you eat, to how you function as a man. Every day of your life, you're winning these battles. And then I have normal people who only have one voice. Never created the second voice. The winning voice, the second voice. They have one voice. And that's just, I'm a piece of shit. That's all they do. And then they judge people like me who are out here trying to be better. It's something that I can never really. It's a frustrating thing because I know the majority of people adapt themselves. They look at somebody and because their mind can't imagine it, they then start talking shit. This, he has to be doing this, he has to be doing that, there has to be some trick, there has to be some potion. This is bullshit. No, it's because you cannot allow your mind to open up for the possibility of it can be done, which is why you being people are where they are today. Because you have not, you shackled your mind to have limits. And everybody has a limit, but find it first. You know, limit. I haven't found it yet. Never found it yet. Pretty crazy. It's crazy. It's really bullshit. I find it at times, but what happens is I then figure out how to get around it, through it, above it, climb over it. So those limits, I'm always, as I said, I tell myself I'm failed. I'm always securely on that like limit of like, I'm there, okay, I failed. But I was right there. But I missed. What the fuck did I miss? That's what I fucking missed. And then it happens. Yeah, nobody anyway, motherfucker. So see, I taught myself enough. That's me. That shit fires me the fuck up. That shit makes me fucking nuts. We had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There is no fucking team. And it's you. There is no weight loss program. Mom and dad waking you up saying you can do better. Trying to build belief. You build belief and you had nothing. Rock bottom. You did that so as parents get hard for me. The truth comes to me. And my truth is powerful as fuck. It's real. It's tangible. I feel it. It comes out of my brain as I speak about it. I'm reliving every single dark moment of my life to be here. So that is what people don't get. That is what motivates David Goggins to see us see work. Because everybody needs that path back. They need that training partner. They need that accountability coach. Oh yeah, sure. And neither do they. It's what we trained ourselves to believe that we need. If you want to be great, you want to be baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you're going to be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. That's true. It takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance for a lot of fucking people. It is. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you drive. You are misunderstood to the point where fucking people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that. Why are you in the fucking gym at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning? You just got to doing an op for fucking 13, 14 hours at the ranger school, man, at the gym. What's wrong? You would never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't. Because I'm in the right fucking spot. When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive. Where people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it. we live in a world that we want to be as comfortable as we can. And we wonder why we have no growth. We wonder why, when the smallest thing in our life gets difficult, we wonder why we cower and we run away. Because we are kind of living our whole life is set that way. Our whole life is set up in the path of least resistance. We don't want to suffer. We don't want to feel discomfort. So the whole time, we're living our lives in a very comfortable area. There's no growth in that. So for me, I realized that. The reason I became 297 pounds is because I was comfortable. Was very uncomfortable was running. Was very uncomfortable was being on a diet. Was very uncomfortable was trying to face things that I didn't want to face. And I also realized when I was really big, I had no growth. Why? Because I was living comfortable. So I realized for me to find growth, I had to face all of these different things that made me very, very uncomfortable. One thing I faced was running. I absolutely hated running. But I knew for me to grow, I had to do this thing every single day. I wanted to start balancing my mind. I wanted to start becoming a better person. And how do you become a better person? How do you gain mental toughness? How do you become the person you want to be? It's constantly facing the things that you don't want to face. It's funny, man. People want to know how I'm always motivated. It's the unseen work. I'm out running at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, in the gym, long sessions by myself. That's real. How am I going to just extract dopamine, the good dopamine whenever I want? Man, I've trained 99% of my life alone. No one had me on that. I did all of the work alone. And while I'm still hard on myself, I know what I did. So whenever times get bad or good, all this, who's gonna carry the balls along? That's real. I hate that people know me for that guy, because that guy is not every fucking day. Like, when they see me, they want that energy. That's not me every day. I can extract it immediately when I need you, because when you train alone, and I lived alone for so many years in this misery, you're able to get out by yourself. I can take myself to such a level of real passion and purpose, and like the feeling I get is something I can't even explain by myself. I don't need anyone. That's why people come to me to motivate them. No one can motivate me. I have a resume full of fucking motivation. That whenever I'm down, I'm like, oh, hang on, motherfucker. Oh, you know the truth. You know the truth. You know the darkness of the fucking dungeons and the fucking demons that fly. You know it. And then from there, it's like, oh, okay. You were there. You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. It was you. There was no path fucking back at 300 and 275 and 250 and 220. No, that was you. So those things that come out of me, that extract from me out of the darkness, people are looking for that pat on the back. Where is it? Oh, I don't need it. I constantly run away from things that I face. How is their growth? How is their mental toughness? I can give you a class all day long about self-talk, visualization, eat an elephant one bite at a time. But if you're never putting yourself in a situation to actually practice these things, you're never going to grow. I can't put you out there. We're all going through a battle in our mind. A warrior is not a person that carries a gun. The biggest war you're ever going through is right between your own ears. It's in your mind, all going through a war in our mind. And we have to callous our mind to fight that war and to win that. This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace about it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks. And that's the one thing, if I didn't teach anybody, anything, it just fucking sucks. And it's going to continue to suck. And then when you get to a special part in your life, then it might get a little bit better. But to lose the weight you have to lose, my friend, sorry, it's going to suck every fucking day. Because if you're very balanced, you're going to go out to lose weight, you might get injured. So then you got to work on the injury, and you get even more depressed. This is what I would do. And then you're hungry, now you're depressed. It's just a vicious cycle And if you're not strong mentally and you have no willpower, you're gonna continue falling back in this hole. Versus the man that sits back and goes, all right, motherfucker. This is why I cuss. This is what is it? This is what it took for me to be sorry. It didn't take, hey, okay, we're gonna do this today. No, fucking really sucks. This is real, dude. This is real. And every day, I'm a setback, I'm a setback, I'm a setback, I'm a setback.
Oh.
So this is what I'm telling your boy. This is exactly what I tell him. Every day you wake up, you're gonna probably set back the first 4 weeks before you lose just significant weight because of the mind's gonna be fucking with you the whole time. There's no dopamine. There's no dopamine in there. If there's a boundary, you got nothing. Your hormones are shot. You have to envision something powerful. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false. Because you're not it. You're a bad piece of shit. That's the reality. So you have to create a false reality to live in that, just to get it to work on yourself.
But where do you go to? You wake up on the morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today. Keep talking. You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch, your missus says stay in bed, it's comfy, it's cozy, you've got work later on, you had an argument last night, you're slightly hungover.
Every motherfucker ain't gonna keep up with you. So this is how you level up. That's how you level up. I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me fucking happy, what you just said. That brings joy in my life right there. Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend. Most people don't want to go the extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. Talk about that you were kind of, lonely by yourself. I was the same way. Yeah, that used to hurt me growing up. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be. How bad do you want this? If it's as bad as you want to live, breathe, or sleep, whatever it may be, I can work with you. But a lot of people, most people, don't want it that badly. Which is why they always ask the question, how did you get to where you are? Do you know how to do it? You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to do it. So I can't make you, nor do I have the time or energy to force you into that place that I know you have to be to do it. There's no luck in this game, and it may be a little luck, but the luck happens after you bust your ass and you put yourself in that lucky situation. Luck doesn't happen. You put yourself in that situation where luck might fucking happen. And that's what people don't know. But to get there, luck ain't gonna happen. You have to put yourself in that situation, man. It takes a lot of work. Don't ever be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. We're humans. But then again, if you always think that we're humans, you will always just be a human and always make the same fucking mistakes. You must take this knowledge that you learn from all this shit is knowledge. So I'm just trying to give people that strength to go in the archives of your life. Because while you're probably fucked up, there's probably some power to you. Go through the archives and dig it up, strength, and then use it for yourself. That's the main purpose for me right now. I never talked about winning. I knew the path to winning was to be years of failing first. So I taught myself how to fail properly. I'll teach you how to fucking fail. But if you're going out for insurmountable fucking odds, that make absolutely no fucking sense. A black kid that can't swim, 300 pounds to be a Navy SEAL. Okay. You better teach yourself how to fail first. Because if you sit in failure for too long, you never come out of it. So the first part of my success was learning how to fail properly. And then eventually, I started getting a few victories. Like, that's what people don't get. You buried yourself in such a deep fucking hole. You gotta first talk about the feelings of that person. That's when that other voice comes up. It tells you gotta do something. It also tells you, one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you're in for a fucking climb, bro. You're gonna get your ass handed to you, make fun of from outside noise to inside noise. Both voices are fucking telling you to go fuck yourself. You are in for hell, bro. I am. I didn't teach myself victory first. I taught myself how to fail. When you're 300 pounds and you can't read and write, you're fucked up. You know how many times you're gonna fucking fail in that process? So if you don't know how to fail, there is no victory. Most of this generation quits the second they get talked to. You did this wrong, or they get yelled at. It's so easy to be great nowadays because everybody else is, people are this is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability, any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to know what to do but still do it. People have a hard thing to understand. I hate to run. And what makes me so crazy, it doesn't ignore. People, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about? If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. That's what people understand. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one. So I can handle what life is going to throw at me. Because the life I live, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, it's going to crumble. And you're good for nobody. Tighten up, people. It's okay. What are you going to do now? They don't own your life. All these insecure people put their insecurities on you, you got to flush it out. You gotta just be whoever the hell God or whatever the hell you believe in. If you believe in nothing but yourself, I don't care what it is. Take everything and throw it away. You have to believe in one thing, and that is yourself. Right now, for you to find greatness in yourself, you're not gonna find it by looking in a book or by even hearing me. I may give you the spark, but you've got to go inside yourself to find it. And that means you gotta be quiet. Shut the fuck up, go in a room, stop talking, search your soul, search your mind, search your abilities, and you'll find it.
I'm just starting out in life, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing.
How are you?
I'm 26.
And you don't know
where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I'm not disciplined.
So how the fuck am I supposed to know? You're lazy. You know exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. Everybody's looking for mental toughness. Everybody in the world is looking for mental toughness. The only way you gain mental toughness is to do things you're not happy doing. If you continue doing things that you're satisfied and make you happy, you're not getting stronger. You're staying where you're at. You're getting better, you're getting worse, you're not staying the same. So what are you doing today? The same thing I was doing last year and last month and last week. I'm continuing to look in the mirror, look at the reflection. It's called the accountability mirror. What have I done today to improve David Goggins? The accountability mirror is something that I kind of came up with in high school. Like I said, I started shaving my head when I was 16, and I got caught up in trying to impress so many people because no one liked me. So I developed so many different identities. When you look in the mirror, that's the one person you can't lie to. So every morning I would shave my head thanking God. I would reflect back on some of the lies I may have told somebody or some of the ways I acted that I didn't feel comfortable doing. I was trying to make other people like me. How pathetic is that? We all have that voice that say, hey man, you're kind of whipping out right now. You're kind of being a little punk right now. Well, I would say, okay, that's okay. It's okay to tell these little white lies to ourselves. So you first have to face the real you. The real me is David Goggins. The real me is a guy looking at you right now saying, I don't want to fucking be on this show right now because I used to stutter as a kid. I'm afraid of that. But that's what I see right now. Okay, Goggins, you gotta go on this fucking show. That's Goggins. Goggins is saying, okay, David Goggins, you're a punk. Life made you this way. We can't live like this. We can't live in fear. We can't live in judgment. We can't be afraid of what the fuck people right now are looking at me saying about me. You have to face that in that dark room. That's the only way you're gonna get over all those things. You have to create someone else. Human beings sit on their side, and they want to hide the worst side. For me, I'm gonna teach you how to be born. That's the only way you fix yourself. I say it's a man up there or whatever, and they have a chart. And when you're born, they say David Goggins. They write the chart down because they can see everything. They know exactly where you're so fucking supposed to be. You die, you go to so-called heaven. You arrive at heaven, I'm 300 pounds. I go up there, and God looks at me, and he shows me my chart. And my chart on there says you were supposed to be a Navy SEAL. You're supposed to weigh 185 pounds. I was supposed to live that life. And then you find out that the reason why, because we all think that if we pray on it, if we do this, if we do that, whatever, if we don't work, whatever, it's going to magically happen for us. I believe that when I'm all said and done with, my whole job is to outwork the chart. Whatever the fucking chart says about me, the all-knowing power up there, I can get up there and say, him look at me and say, oh, I know everything. I didn't fucking see this. I want to feel that. I want to get to the other end of this fucking world, and wherever I'm being judged, whoever's judging, to look at me and say, I did not fucking know. I had you at 185, I had you at this, but all this other shit, I was this for living it. I want to fight for all I can. In that fucking sack of shit, you have to dive in that to find more. Because if you're not willing to go in there and face yourself, I can find anything. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people don't. Most people don't want to go the extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. Do things you hate to do. Be uncomfortable every fucking day of your life. Roger that. I'm not the smartest kid in the world. And so somebody say, oh no, you're smart. No, don't say that to yourself. I say to myself, no, I'm a dumb motherfucker. Okay, roger that. How you get smarter? Educate yourself. So the things that we run from the truth. So the only way I became successful was going towards the truth. As painful, as brutal as it is, it changed me. It allowed me to become, in my own right, who I am today. I believe that most human beings are only living at about 40% of their capability. Oh, who's going to carry the balls and the balls? At all times of your life, the mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that shit. You talk about that you were kind of, lonely by yourself. I was the same way. And that used to hurt me growing up. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be. Something in you has to wake up. And usually the only person that can wake it up is you. But if you don't have a little flame, just you're done. I can't light it. And that's the harsh reality of this life that I want to get across so fucking bad. You can watch me, you can watch Logan, Cameron Hayes, all these motherfuckers. They go to Tony Robinson's fucking bullshit, all this shit. You're gonna keep going back and keep spending money and spending money and spending money with no results. You wonder, wow, maybe then they go try out David Goggins. He ain't gonna fucking help you. You have to explore, examine the insides of yourself. And what do you really want to find? You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false. If you're not it, you're a bad piece of shit. That's the reality. So you have to create a false reality to live in that, just to get to work on yourself. That's the reality. Make up your own mission statement. What do you want to be in life? And once you do that, now you can work with somebody to get better. You can work with yourself to get better. But until you know what you want to stand for, you will always just be sitting down. You'll never stand for anything. Let's say you have no races. Let's say you have no classes, no nothing. There's no purpose in life. People need to have a purpose to get up. They need purpose to perform. You need to get to a point in your life that there's nothing on the docket. if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not gonna be ready when the time comes. It's this magical thing, purpose that we're all looking for. But what's funny about it all is that we need these things to perform. But we don't take a second to realize the purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us. Because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose. There may be another purpose, like being a SEAL or going to college, whatever, but the main purpose in life is you. If you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. Because you have to want it. You have to want to be better. And it starts off with you have to have pride in yourself. And a lot of people out here just don't fucking want it. So guess what? Have fun with your life. Go from 3 to 350 to 400 to 450 to 500 because you don't want it. And that's the harsh reality. I can't give you shit. I had to miserably wake up every morning in the cold. I was miserable. This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks. And it's gonna continue to suck. And then when you get to a special point in life, it might get a little bit better. Self-discipline is a good thing. And if you don't have it, I don't look at you like I know you're capable of it. It's not discipline so much for me. It's all on you. The self part is what's big. Where you're gonna fail and you're gonna be in your head, you're gonna be saying, I'm not good enough. And it's how you get through that. It's how you get through that on a daily basis. When that thing is saying, man, I'm 43, I've done so much. You start to become civilized. The refrigerator gets full. You start making money and you start, I'm not getting cold anymore. I'm retired. At 40, people shouldn't be playing basketball or football or being, you start to believe this shit. And it becomes in your fucking mind like, there's people who are retired, at 47 years old or 37 years old. At 43, I'm still putting 100-mile weeks. Still doing thousands of pull-ups, thousands of push-ups. Because I'm not allowing myself to become civilized. The worst thing that happened to a man is become civilized. You lose that fucking fight. You lose that. Why the fuck am I doing this shit? I'm good. It ain't good, man. Never fucking arrive. And that's just my mentality. You may have more, but you never fucking arrive. You have to be uncommon amongst uncommon people. When it comes to, I had a rough childhood coming up. And I just took all that, negative energy and made it very positive for myself to drive me. I'm a very driven person. I have a passion that almost scares people just to be successful and to make it no matter what. People wonder how do you stay hungry all the time? Because after I accomplish something, I sit back like a lot of guys who graduate buds, graduate this, graduate that, they get comfortable. They wonder why I'm getting weak, man. I don't know, I've lost my edge. Because once you hit the top of the fucking mountain, guess what happened? I'm good. I'm good, so you wonder why you're falling down now. Because once you're top of the mountain, you gotta build a fucking another one. That's mediocrity. There's a lot of people in mediocrity who have a nice resume. But they're one-timers, man. They hit a one-time deal, they bust it over, got a lot of money, but they're good. You're mediocre now, man. What are you fucking doing today, tomorrow, the next fucking day? I listen to motherfuckers like this, man. What's wrong, man? I'm fucking tired. Why are you tired? Because tomorrow, I gotta do the fucking shit again, man. Whatever shit is that made me fucking nauseous and sick to my stomach, it made me hurt, there's no ending. And that's the person I listen to. That's the person who's getting knowledge. You gain knowledge through suffering. And on the other end of suffering, is a world that very few have ever seen. It's a beautiful world. I will have normal, everyday people picking me apart. Oh, his life is miserable. Who wants to live like that? It's crazy how it's almost like he's sick, he's psychotic. Because human beings need to hear this. They need to stop hearing these hacks on this and that. There's no fucking hack, bro. There's no fucking hack. Yeah, you make this and that and saunas and all this shit it's great. There is no fucking life hack. To grow that thing, how do you grow it? Do it. Do it. Do it. And that's the hack. Teach it in real life. It's the reason why you're a loser. It's like you're not fucking making it. And the reason why I'm trying to go through all these, I get all these fucking people speak all the fucking time. In the fucking audience. These people sign up, fucking every year, go to convention. Then they're gonna learn something fucking different. What brings me joy and happiness is knowing how beautiful the mind is. And I'm one of the few people that didn't read about it, didn't experience it through some drug. I got to experience the beauty of true fucking willpower. True fuck you. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fucking fail. And I won't succeed. Just talking about that gives me a feeling I know what I did. And I don't need to travel somewhere or have this or have that. I have it all here in my mind. And that is, when you finally get to that point for me, it's forever lasting peace. I did it. I got a guy right now on this show. Happy man. Sometimes life can really hijack the fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything's out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it. Someone else does. Maybe they get better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get out there, stay hard. If you can't get me. I'm talking. There's not a car or a person inside. I don't know where I find my strength at. Where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places. But right now, this morning, I'm getting it from. There's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car. There's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday. It's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running. It's like the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about when those things go for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. I'm better by coming out here. You fuck out there every daggone day. Stay hard. Every morning, every day, we're always choices to make. Choice to stay in bed, to say, forget it. I'm not gonna work out today, or forget it. I'm not gonna work hard today. You always have a choice every single day of your life. So yesterday, I made a choice to get up early, run, but today's the other day that I'm faced with another choice to make. So I'm making a choice again to put my shoes on early in the morning and get after it again. So make the right decision. I want you to realize that this world, life, is one big head game. And once you learn to play the motherfucking head game, it's no longer a game anymore at all. You start living your life. I saw myself as the weakest human being on the planet. And I wanted to transform that into the hardest mankind ever created. Who's gonna carry the boats? You go to war with yourself, you find a lot of peace. Because you know exactly who you are. When you quit, your mind says we're done. So it doesn't expand. There's no expansion when you quit. Your mind takes control of you. You have to say, I run this motherfucker. How you work against her?
Bullshit.
Myself to a fine dust. The only way I could find myself was myself through the worst thing possible. I was a scared, uneducated kid who stuttered, and I had to look at myself in the mirror and hold myself accountable for who I wasn't and who I wanted to be. Nothing was coming back to save me, so I realized I had to save myself. To gain knowledge through suffering. And on the other end of suffering is a world that very few have ever seen. It's a beautiful world. Because that's where you find yourself. that go into that hellhole of life that you have, that fucked you up, and fix it. And that's what I'm here to do. It's a hard journey. It's a real journey. It's a journey that's going to take you way outside of being comfortable. We all look for toughness. We all want it. We look for it in a comfortable environment. You will not find toughness in a comfortable environment. Your best work when you're least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta say it, you gotta do it. You have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. Because this world we live in is such tough, it will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor. You have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. Your mind has the tactical advantage over you at all times. At all times of your life, the mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that shit. Push you in a direction that is comfortable. Your mind takes control of you. You have to say, I run this motherfucker. So that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning. Your mind says no. And you say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, I'm not saying physical, I'm not saying you got to break yourself off. The amount of mental pain, of how many times you're going to have to do something, but you don't want to do to get to where you want to go. There'll be more times you do something that you don't want to do than you are going to want to do it. That's your new norm. That's your new norm. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. We have the ability to go in such a space. If you're willing to suffer, and I mean suffer, your brain and your body, once connected together, can do anything. I'm trying to build people up. I'm trying to armor their minds. I'm trying to get them to believe. Because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness. And it will hammer you. So if I can help you build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. You gain knowledge of suffering. And on the other end of suffering is a world that very few have ever seen. It's a beautiful world because that's where you find yourself. Every day you have to do this shit. Because why? Stop doing it. You don't just maintain it. If you stop shooting a gun, you're not going to be a great shot. You pick a gun a year from now. Because you want to be great. You want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do. You're going to be misunderstood by everyone. Because you're going to be so obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. It's every second. When I said balance, balance for a lot of people. It is. If you want to go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you do, you arrived. You're misunderstood to the point where people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that. Why are you in gym at 1 o'clock in the morning? You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so glad you don't, because I'm in the right spot. When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive. People are like, what the f is wrong with this guy? I want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it. I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what the f is this paragraph to pass this test in the military. Read it again. Still not getting it. Read it again. But you're not getting it. Write it out. And that's how I started running. I can't swim. I'm negative buoyant. Go back again. I can't swim. Go back again. Go back again. Go back again. I got it. I realized if I keep going back and going back and going back until the shit just becomes, your mind will say, okay, we're going to figure it out. Because he is not going to stop. It's not like, I'm going to try one more time. No. It's just like, alarm clock goes off, go back. can't read right, we're going back. I gave myself no way out. In my mind, realized that. It's okay. But God's gonna work out. A lot of us want to find peace first. Some people say, man, you always talk about this suffering and pain and shit. I'm at peace right now because I went through that. You don't find peace first. If you do, Merry Christmas, more power to you. Found peace, the opposite end of finding myself. And no one really finds himself without going through trials, tribulations, suffering, accountability. And accountability is suffering. Being accountable every day for doing right for yourself and the people next to you, especially one thing we don't do is look at the norm. My new norm is you get every morning at 4 o'clock and you suffer. This is your new norm. My new life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, this is your new life. This is who you are. Your new norm is you wake up and you suffer. And I started realizing, if that's my mentality, this ain't hard anymore. Not getting civilized is about having a savage mentality. It's a comfortable world. A lot of us say, like for instance, I see these athletes right now who retire. I'm 38, I'm 39. I did 20 years at the top of my game. And I'm chilling out now. See them a year later and how they look. What the hell is happening? What the hell? You're one of the greatest athletes of all time. Kids looked up to you. Women, men of all ages looked up to you. And they hit the pinnacle where it's time to retire. And their mind says, I'm civilized. The worst thing that could ever happen to any human being is they become civilized. You've got total accountability. Like even when you retire, there's a mother looking at me, judging me right now, man. I was the baddest person that ever lived. Doesn't go away, man. You gotta wake up, even though you retired, you're not retired. You set the example every single day of your life. And being civilized feels so good. I'm sorry, man. Once you get to the top, you may retire, but you ain't ever coming back home, man. You're not judged. People see you falling off. You wanna be that guy who knows I may be retired from the sport or whatever I did, but damn, if you ever see me looking like shit, feeling like shit, and I'm arriving, people, I've arrived. Mentality. You're always setting the example. Civilization feels so good. These comfortable feelings are what people want. They want retirement. They want that. They need that. It's a yearning feeling. I want it too. People don't put a label on me about, oh my God, man, you're just wired different. I'm wired different, dude. Right now, after I got past my stuttering thing, now I'm on a roll. I'm good now. You don't think I'm good now? You got tomorrow and do the same shit. You gotta leave this interview and go stretch out for 2.5 hours. Hate that shit. But it does though. I'm constantly callousing over my victim's mentality that I once had growing up. Every day you have to do this shit. The only way to keep from getting rusty is to constantly over that mother machine. The machine exists. You gotta keep challenging it every day. How do I do it? How am I able to do it on a daily basis? How do I fight the demons? Because they hear me speak and I'm very raw and real. How do you fight my insecurities? All these things. And they're there every day. They're there every day. I'm in search for a feeling. I'm not in search for a trophy. I'm not in search for love. I'm not in search for followers on Instagram or social media. When I started this journey years ago, and I realized that I'm going to be somebody, and I'm searching for a feeling of true victory for myself, and only myself. The second I shut out the whole world and realized that one thing, that I am in this world alone. I'm fighting this race by myself. Yeah, I'm all about people, I'm all about team, I'm all about that shit. But I'm really all about right now in my life, no one knows the real truth about me, how hard I really go. I don't care if anybody knows. I don't want anybody to know. I'm an introvert. I live an introverted life. And I love that about me. That right there is my fuel. Is I know that there's really no one out there grinding like me. And if they are, so be it. If I know about you, I'll make sure that I up my game. That's what the mentality is all about. My whole thing is a mentality thing. I view myself as the weakest person on the planet Earth. I was just an insecure, scared kid. And the only way I could find myself was to put myself through the worst thing possible. My goal in life was to, in my mind, believe I'm the hardest man alive. And that's why the whole thing is you can't hurt me. That's what it's about. It's about whatever you think you are, you have to make that dream a reality. That's where the hard part is. It's making that dream reality. That's where the hard work comes. That's what, how do you keep grinding every day? You have to make those insecurities, those scars. Like when I was 300 pounds, I didn't have any drive. Go be a Navy SEAL. What kind of stupid shit was that, 300 pounds? Like a drive to go be a Navy SEAL. I was an insecure, lying kid, afraid. I had to look at my insecurities and in my fear and find drive and that. We're all looking for passion. Passion's all around you. You have a whole stack of it all around you. See, insecurities, all that shit. You gotta dive deep in that shit. It's all in there. All the energy and fuel you need is right in yourself. It's all there. You got a lot of stuff to do to overcome. And, that's where I found it. I found it right there in my own insecurities. I found drive in my own insecurities. And that's the most powerful thing in the world. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. Because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. And the life that you live in is the ultimate competitor. You have got to suffer to grow. You must suffer. The mind has a tactical advantage over you at all times. At all times of your life, the mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that shit. It pushes you in a direction that is comfortable. Your mind takes control of you. You have to say, I run this motherfucker. When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You can say, it's just what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, I'm not saying physical, I'm not saying that break yourself off. The amount of mental pain of how many times you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go. There's even more times to do something that you don't want to do than you are going to want to do it. That's your new norm. That's your new norm. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. We have the ability to go in such a space that we're able to suffer, and I mean suffer. Your brain and your body, once connected together, can do anything. I'm trying to build people up. I'm trying to armor their mind. I'm trying to get them to believe. Because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life you live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and just hammer you. So if I can help you build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. Suffering. And the other end of suffering is a world that very few have ever seen. It's a beautiful world because after you find yourself, every day you have to do this shit. Because why? Stop doing it. You don't just maintain it. Stop shooting a gun. That could be a great shot. Pick a gun up a year from now. If you want to be great, that's whatever and what you do, you misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so obsessed, so good to get there. That's what it takes. It takes every second of your life. Everybody said balance. Yeah, balance is important for a lot of people. It is. But if you want to go to that age where people do not like you, don't understand you, what you do, you arrived. You're misunderstood. So however, when people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that, why are you in the gym at 1 o'clock in the morning? You never understand what's wrong with me. And that's why I'm so glad you don't, because I'm the right story. People don't understand. You're in that spot of obsession and drive. You're like, what the f is this guy? I'm gonna talk to you, man, because you're not gonna get it. I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what this paragraph I passed this test in the military. Read it again. Read it again. Write it out. And that's how I started doing it. I can't swim. Negative buoyant. Go back again. I can't swim. Go back again. Go back again. Go back again. Yeah, I realize it. Going back. Going back. Till shit just goes. If I would say, right.
Sorry.
Because he is not going to stop. It's not like I'm gonna tell him one more time. No. It's just like, gun goes off, go back. You got to go back. I gave myself no way out. I realized that. It's okay. Adapt and overcome now. A lot of us want to find peace first. So you say, man, you always talk about this suffering and pain and shit. Shut down. Doesn't want to do that. You don't find peace first. If you do, Merry Christmas. More power to you. Found peace. Let's the end of finding myself. And no one really finds himself without going through trials, tribulations, suffering. And accountability is suffering. Accountable every day from yourself, from the people next to you. Especially one thing you don't have to know. I do this. You get every morning at 4 o'clock, you suffer. You shouldn't know it. You don't want to get out of it. So now, this is your new life. This is who you are. You're the norm as you wake up and you suffer. And I started realizing, hey, that's my mentality. This shit ain't hard anymore. Not getting civilized is about having a savage mentality. It's just a comfortable world. A lot of us say, like, for instance, I see these athletes right now who retire. I'm 38. I'm 39. I did 20 years at the top of my game. I'm chilling out now. See a year later, how they look. What the hell is happening? What the hell? You're one of the greatest athletes of all time. Kids looked up to you. Women, men of all ages looked up to you. And they hit the pinnacle where it's time to retire, and their mind says, wow, I'm civilized. The worst thing that could ever happen to any human being is they become civilized. Is that total accountability? Like, even when you retire, there's a mother looking at me and judging me right now, man. I was the baddest person to ever live. Doesn't go away, man. You gotta wake up, even though you retired, you never retired. You're setting the example every single day of your life. And being civilized feels so good. I'm sorry, man. Once you get to the top, you're retired, but you ain't never top. Now you're judged. People see you falling off. You want to be that guy who knows how maybe I'm tired from the sport or from whatever I did, but I'll be damned if you ever see me looking like shit, feeling like shit, not arriving. People, I'm arrived. I'm a mentality. You're always setting an example. Civilization is good. These comfortable feelings are what people want. They want retirement. They want that. They need that. It's a yearning feeling. I want it too. People love to put a label on me about, my God, man, you're just wired different. I'm wired different, dude. I'm thinking right now, I got past my stuttering thing, now I'm on a roll, I'm good now. Don't think about right now, I got to drop tomorrow. Yeah, leave this room and go stretch out for 2.5 hours. I hate that shit. So guess what it does though? I'm constantly callousing over my victim's mentality that I just had growing up. Every day you have to do this shit. The only way to keep from getting rusty is to constantly over that mother machine. The machine exists. You gotta keep challenging it. How do I do it? How am I able to do what I do on a daily basis? How do I fight demons? Because they hear me speak, I'm very raw and real. How do you fight my insecurities, these things? And every day, I'm in search for I'm not in search for a trophy. I'm not in search for love. I'm not in search for more followers on Instagram or social media. When I started this journey years ago, and I realized that I'm going to be somebody, and I'm searching for a feeling of true victory for myself, and only myself. The second I shut out the whole world and realized that one thing, that I am in this world alone. I'm fighting this race by myself. Yeah, I'm all about people, I'm all about team, I'm all about that shit. But I'm really all about right now and in my life, no one knows the real truth about me, how hard I really go. I don't care if anybody knows. I don't want anybody to know. I'm an introvert. I live an introverted life. And I love that about me. That right there is my fuel. Is I know that there's really no one out there grinding like me. If they are, so be it. But I know about you, I'll make sure that I'm like it. That's what the mentality is all about. I don't think it's a mentality thing. I view myself as the weakest person on the planet Earth. I was just an insecure, scared kid. And the only way I could find myself, put myself through the worst shit possible. My goal in life was to, in my mind, believe I'm the hardest man alive. And that's why the whole thing is, can't hurt me. That's what it's about. It's about whatever you think you are, you have to make that dream a reality. But that's where the hard part is making that dream a reality. That's where the hard work is. That's what people know. How do you keep grinding every day? You have to make those insecurities, those fears. Like when I was 300 pounds, I didn't have to drive. I'm gonna be a Navy SEAL. What kind of stupid shit is that, 300 pounds? It wasn't like a drive to go be a Navy SEAL. I was an insecure, lying kid, afraid. I had to look at my insecurities, in my fear, and find drive in that. You're all looking for passion. Passion is all around you. Hold the sack of it all around you. It's your insecurities, all that shit. You got to deep in that shit. All this, it's all in there. All the energy and fuel you need is right in yourself. It's all there. You got a lot of stuff to do to overcome. And, that's where I found it. I found it right there in my own insecurities. I found drive in my own insecurities. And that's the most powerful thing in the world. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable. I came with this thing called perform without purpose. And so many people, they need to have a 5K, a 10K. I need to have a course in front of me. I need to have something in front of me for me to get my ass up and do some shit. And that used to be me. And nowadays, shit for the past 20-some years, purpose. And people miss out on this, man, the purpose. We're all looking for this golden purpose. Is it this, is it that, is it making money? Is it my family? Well, the purpose is you. Forget that. Every day I wake up and I don't want to do some shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? So it's perform without purpose. You have to learn how to get up and do shit when you ain't got no 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life sucks. You're in a dungeon. But guess what? I'm still going to get it. Because when that time comes, because time is going to come, when that purpose is there, you'll be ready. But most of us aren't ready because we don't know how to do it without having the golden carrot in front of us. And so, every step you take in that journey, as you're like, for me, like I run every day, hate it. And every step I take, I'm like, all right, well, let's beat the demon again. I made a decision. And my decision was to be the best person I could. And I basically, a lot of mornings I wake up and say, your feelings. And that doesn't mean like, don't take it literally, your feelings. But sometimes you have to go beyond what you're feeling. And I knew this, but guess what? I could run. And I knew that, okay, you get new replacements, this and that. And it's not because I ran too much. I was myself, so much you feel with your body. You don't want to be like David Goggins. I hear it all the time. You don't be like David Goggins. I did everything. I did everything to your body. I did everything. And we did everything that would have no regret. People didn't understand me. People don't understand me now. I don't give a I know exactly what I was doing. I'm not a masochist, I'm not crazy, I'm not this and that. People try to title me and label me. No. I had something to do. The way I describe it to people, people ask me, like, why does he do this? What is this? fiction, right? It's on a mental journey. Very few people have ever gone because people don't understand you, or they misunderstand, or they purposely misinterpret the way you live your life. You are trying to understand your mind in a way that very few human beings ever get to understand their mind, because you're taking your mind into these terrible, dark places all the time, and you're trying to pull things out of that. You're trying to learn things about yourself and about your potential from that. That's exactly it. That's what people don't understand. I studied in darkness. You find no answers in the light. None. It's too happy, it's too nice. We're not taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us. Happy moments, but the dark times, man, and you can't get there unless you put yourself there. Life will take you there. But when you get to those dark moments, that's what people, man, I couldn't read and write until I was a junior in high school. I wouldn't write like this, man. Motherfucker, I go to such places in my mind, and I studied the darkness. Like, it's not just physical. When I was growing up, and I saw my mom, I got beat, and I was some stuttering little black kid in an all-white school, and I'm on stage, and I gotta say one line in front of 15 people. I walk off stage, I was stuttering. All those insecurities, all those things, man. I used to go and cry about my God, man. I was off. Hang on, man. As I got older, we gotta study this shit, man. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we study it. So every time I'm in a dark moment and life's stuck around me, be physical or just life, if I get in there with it and paper, I'm like, okay. This sucks. I can feel like I'm losing my shit. Let's study this. Let's come out of this mother. Jesus. Let's make the black matter, the dark matter. You know, like Stephen Hawking his name said it right. I'm gonna study the space and shit. That's right. I said myself, man. So people get it wrong. Man, you cannot help people. Like, there's a lot of shit out here in this world. Discipline, bro. You take a cold shower, this, that, whatever. It's all bullshit. It's not. But what they don't teach you within the cookie cutter is like our minds are like a garage. And the garage, if you open the garage, it's all cluttered up, it's all up. You can't put your car in there. You got boats and you got kids' toys and shit everywhere. But if you organize that garage and you put everything in its rightful spot, you can put that car in there. You can put 2 cars, you can put bikes in there. And that's like with the mind. People talk about discipline, determination, and repetitions, and all this shit. Consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is full of shit. There's no room in that mind for discipline. There's no room for consistency. They may do it once or twice, but then the mind takes over. That cluttered garage comes in, and then it's like a circuit breaker, man. A circuit breaker just overloads it sparks. In our minds, that's our mind. It's like a circuit breaker. There's so much shit in it, you keep on loading it, you can't put any more into it. So I talk about it there, man, so much about clearing space in your mind so that you have room for all those disciplines. Waking up early, taking those, because they do mean something. But we don't get to that dark matter that is keeping you from clearing out that mental garage. That's a good way to put it, because that is the mind of most people, is filled with stuff that they have to move around to get to what they want, and it's constantly piling up, shit, unorganized, and come on, man, you look at, I gotta take care of the kids' schedule off up, my wife, and I'm going by McDonald's to get this, and I'm rushing my schedule, everything's just for me. I wish I was doing this, but I'm doing that, and that, this, I want to raise, but I can't get one, who's the asshole? There's greatness in that, man. You can't fit discipline in that. You can't fit structure, you can't fit consistency, you can't fit the grind. And then you try, it gets crazy run. I just clutter in your mental regulation. But every time I'm in a bad situation, I study. That's the only reason I do have the shit I do, is I'm studying this shit, because I know that I never thought I was going to be writing books and trying to help people get better. But I was always trying to do it because I knew I sucked. And so when you know you're trying to get somewhere, you know you suck, you know that you believe that you were born a loser, you are taking snapshots, man. Like, you know, you see something on your phone, like, oh man, I want to take a snapshot of that, or how you do the little picture shit so you can save it on your phone. I do that in my mind. So I get in these moments when, okay, wow, that's some good knowledge right there, man. I snapshot it. Cause I know that I can use that later. I can use it, cause I'm not out there I'm not, most people, they go out, they run, and they go out and do, and they're like, oh, this is beautiful, look at the mountains and the shit and all this bullshit. No, I don't like it, my body hurts, I'm hurting. How do you get through this? It's a lab. It's my mental lab. And so when I come home, I'm not forgetting. Every day I get done running, every day I get to work, every day I get to study, whatever it is that brings that place of knowledge. So I come home from running and I write everything out. People have talent, and this is going beyond your talent. When there's no more talent, what happens to you? Most people quit. People only go to their talent level. Once your talent level is gone, it becomes a mental game. That the whole mental game sets in then. And most people can only perform to their talent, and they realize, man, why am I always messing up right here? Why is this my big hurdle? It's because you're performing to your talent. And after that, your mind has nothing for you. I see fighters, I see winners, I see people, they're great, but they get to the edge of their talent, it's like, man, what's up? Because you're now at the point now, your talent ain't gonna do shit for you, my friend. That was the mental game. And that's where people get lost in life.
Or like
That next level.
It's 900.
And that next level is found for
Yeah.
me. So I did. So what I had was talent. So I had to train one.
Tower around 6 million.
Because my talent's going on way over. The shit got hard for me back in the day. Done, I'm out. See you. Okay. I got to take a little bit I can. So I've been in confidence. But God has realized this. We're mentally strongest. And we're going to outstrip these others. And so many people just wanted the easy way. I'm sorry, man. So what they start to do is they build this narrative. So there should be to work harder, discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay that you're not willing to help yourself out. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. It's your life. If that's acceptable, that's unacceptable. And there's a lot of people in the world, included, that are not acceptable. I wouldn't be anywhere. So a lot of people just they start to have a narrative about themselves that make it okay. The ultimate G.I. Joe free card, and now the world is set up to have so many G.I. Joe free cards. Everything is okay. You can't say a mother thing about it. Why are you always yelling? That's not talk, bitch. And I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud. It's not proud like you at me. I know where I'm getting from, bitch. I shouldn't be here right now talking to you. Talking to you, motherfucker. I shouldn't be here. I'm so fat, sloppy, motherfucker. I'm proud. So let me tell you, I was and you get prepared. So all those warnings that you want to get up, and I look at it as like a rock. And you find this rock, and the rock is you. And every day, not wanting to get up, and you do anyway. You try to pick up that rock. And every day you eat the right foods. And every day you go to train. You train harder and harder and harder and harder. And you get up early. And all these things you do, you start yourself. You're chipping it up. Piece of that rock everything. Here's a beautiful piece of that you built. And then once you get there, you see it. It becomes real. Like, oh my God, I did this shit. And so, like, the journey becomes so real that because so many people aren't willing to chip away at that still what makes them. They start chipping off those rough edges.
That's the fear. The fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
And always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back, oh God, I could have been great.
Yep.
It could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard when I was fucking just trying to become. I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I always moments of like, it's crazy, man. I'm always by myself. I always thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there are so upset with how you live your life. If you could just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, I like this, bro. Oh, I like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose in my suffering. It had purpose. It had a purpose. People build confidence in different ways, and they build belief in different ways. From where I came from, I had to believe. So some people can go read a book, believe. Some people can go take a yoga class. So, but some came from is so far down underneath soil that I had to build belief by truly ingraining it in my brain. So the things I do, I'm always every day building belief. And my belief had to be where it is because I was so far down. So it may take a 200-mile run for me. It may take a 100-mile run. It may take late nights in the gym. But without belief, you have nothing. And I realized that when I was a young kid, I have no belief. I have to build it. And a 5-mile run to do it. I had to push myself to such extremes because I came from, people judge me by not knowing where I came from. So unless you're me and you came from where I came from, I guarantee you will pay that. Guarantee it. And I knew that. So my walk comes from going, I had to build it. That's how I build it. I build it in things I do. I never cared about myself. Never. Never. Ever. There's things what I do now for people to understand.
Done.
Because I care about people. Even though I'm an introvert, I'm an introvert because my fucking life sucks. But what I do for people, I really do. That's why I want to make sure that for the things I do. That's why I don't, like, why don't you sell shit? Why don't you always, why aren't you like promoting this and that? No, man. No, I care that you understand that I want to see you feel shit. I want to see you better.